What is up, my crazy Verticonians? When it's Vertico, you can call me V, and welcome back to the Isle. We're going to be playing with this little guy today. I said little, he's a big boy. Basically, we've joined a server. I was like, oh, this looks great, and it turns out it's sandbox, so you can do whatever you want, pretty much. There's no one else on the server, which is a bit of a bummer, but essentially, you're not having to raise them up from scratch, which is pretty cool. It's also the only way I could find myself getting a Stegosaurus, because I think it's the whole Herrerasaurus situation, which really bums me out. So I feel like this is a staple for any dinosaur game. So I thought we'd give this guy a little go, just because, well, he's cute. And at some point we'll respawn and go through all of the different things that we can't usually play in survival. One of which is the PUERTASAURus, that I've been very much interested in giving a go. I don't know if I get hungry. I don't think I do, because whenever I press insert it doesn't work. So I can't look at my profile to see if I'm hungry, thirsty, bleeding, fully grown, so on and so forth. But the fact I could eat suggests maybe I can. So that's a good thing. But yeah, we get to play the Stegosaurus. We get to play with things we wouldn't usually get to play with, or if we did get to play with before, we wouldn't be able to get to big enough size to do damage. So it's going to be an interesting thing to play around with. Oh. I think we've broken a leg. That was quick. Also, look at his like sort of fat and skin just stretch because he's limping now. That's terrifying. Really bummed that you can't usually play this guy, but hey ho. You don't want to eat. All right. It's gonna have to limp, or you be smart and get ready to respawn and pick a different creature. I think Stego is a lot of fun. Can't wait to actually get a chance to play it in survival and mess people up. But I'm incredibly... Oh, you can play the Pachycephalosaurus. Oh. But I want to try Shantungo and I do want to try Puerto. So for now, let's go with a Puerto. So this is a fully grown PUERTASAURUS. As you can see, it is quite big. Quite glitchy as well. Trees and whatnot will get in your way. It's a hecking big move. That will probably kill everything for at least 712 light years. That's quite interesting. You can also do a little back kick. If you turn a bit, you can get the people behind you in all of their directions. So it's a pretty interesting build. It's a big boy. I don't know what you'd eat though, because I don't think you can eat the trees. Wait, can I sniff? I don't think you can. I think sniff may be broken. Makes sense. Also, if you're moving, well, you're actually moving, and you left click, you do the stomp. But if you're sprinting and do the left click, you do a tail whip. Also, we're leaving massive footprints. I can only imagine if you stand underneath this, even not in its like general footprints, you're going to get either smushed or just taken with it with the wind. It's insane how big this is. I'd love to see like a Argentinosaurus or something crazy, like just in this game in size comparisons and whatnot. But like, it's fun as hell. What a Titanosaurus. Oh, anyway, can we drink the water? I'm not close enough. Says you don't have a drinking animation. Could that be it? Not thirsty? It's sandbox mode? Who knows? Never had a chance to play this guy. I've never actually seen it on the list, to be fair. Same as the Pachycephalosaurus, so even when I play deathmatch servers, it's not been on there. So that's crazy. Just gonna give it a quick kick in the water, you know? Make it nice and fresh. And we're gonna wait for a respawn and try a few other things while we can. Oh, I've got an itchy back. You may hear some itching noises. For those that don't like it, I'm sorry. Oh, that's good. Right, respawn. Herbivore. What else haven't we given a go? What's larger than me? Ah, one of those little scrape bags. Okay. Pachycephalosaurus and Shantungo. Anyone else I'd want to try in this department? No, we'll give carnivores a go, obviously, but let's have a look at... Oh, wow. From going from being able to see over the trees to not being able to see over some blades of grass. It's a very interesting change of dynamic, I have to say. Look at him run. Look at him run. He can't jump, but Look at that little face. He's so cute. He's so terrifying, actually, with those white sort of things. But hey, still super cute. Also didn't realise, I'm not going to lie to you, that this thing wasn't quadrupedal. Thought it was quadrupedal. Turns out bipedal. My bee. It's very cute. Also, thunder is coming in. It could also be anything over the size of a meter high that could be footsteps, and that's just how small this guy is. But it's still adorable. Like, look. And the camouflage. I look like a rock. No one could tell me otherwise. Whee! Yeah, he's so cute. Look at him. Look at his little animations. He's adorable and I love him and I would kill for him. I mean, I have killed several like him in the past, but now... Oh, changed man. No, it's survival of the fittest in this game. Right. Is there any way I can actually test its camouflage, but like properly? Okay, so it's not bad. I've seen better by far. We need to be in like a grouped up bit of thing. So let's say here, for example. All right. So side profile, really, really good. Like the sort of tail with the quills on the back. Really, really good. So if he can hide in the thick of the brush, he's all right. Otherwise, it's kind of obvious. I mean, you'd have to be looking. It's nothing bright and thing, but it's not the best camouflage, but certainly not the worst. I mean, like, if we go into like the thick of it and like brush like this, where there's logs nearby as well, something looking down, I mean, you're not going to see it. Like, unless you're like here, even then you may mistake it for something else. So definitely could buy a lot of valuable time for running away, which you need because he's very slow. But yeah, he's not the worst. Absolutely. Now I'm going to give Shantungo a go because I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Or Shant, as everyone calls it, but that just reminds me of I shan't go to the shops today, or something like that. So I call it Shantungo. Right, confirm. Now this. I've played this in deathmatch, and this thing is it's a thing. So if you're walking, you open left click, you do the stomp. Staying still, do the stomp. Walking, get a bit of pace and do it. Still doing the stomp. If you're sprinting, just a headbutt. Now right click is a headbutt by default. This thing's actually bi to quad. Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. If you right click when you're running, it's also a headbutt. Does that have a different direction? So that one leads to the left. Why am I not sprinting? Am I out of stam? I think I'm out of stam. Damn it. It's all good. Pretty sure this guy has animations as well. As you can see, pretty solid animation. So I kind of love this guy. See why like a lot of people like playing him. It's one of the like good herbivores to defend yourself and stuff. So it's pretty great. Looks really weird where he's standing up. It reminds me very much of like a theropod or a carnivore. Also the fact, if you're looking at the things, they look like hooves. So to have hooves off the ground is very weird to me. Also, going downhill, he doesn't need to use them. Does he need to use them going up a hill or a slant or anything like that? Yeah, a little bit. That's really cool. Can he survive this much of a drop without breaking a leg though? That's the question. And the answer is no. We're going to try a couple of carnivores that I've not had a chance to play yet. This is just an enjoyable experience where we play with different things. And obviously the thumbnail will, of course, be the giant Quetzalcoatlus, because that thing is freaking huge. Carnivore. So, played at Crow before. Played Alberto? I want to say I have. Utahraptor. I think I've had a chance of playing that. Baronlich, yeah. Carnotaurus, yeah. Soooo. A lot of these that I have played, I will be honest with you, a lot of them have, of course, been in, that's a creative mode, though. No, it's not Minecraft. In a deathmatch. Herrera, I don't think I've had a proper go at, so we might have a look at that. Spino. Obviously, T-Rex, Utahraptor, and Velociraptor. So I'm going to give Utahraptor first. Give this one a go. See what it's like. See if he's a bit nimble. I love the coloration. Straight off the bat. Oh. Nimble be an understatement. Look at this speed. I'm able to go whoop. Nope. Whoop. Nope. Whoop. Give myself almost motion sickness. Just whipping between the trees. Oh. Absolutely amazing. Can jump. Can jump. You can jump quite high, actually. Obviously, I wasn't jumping high then. That's because we were... Oh, no. I was going to say, there was no way I was surviving that. But yeah, he's got quite a nice little moveset. I like that guy. I'll play him again, actually. It's quite a decent set of speed, and I love it. Just whipping round. Really cool colorations. Love the tail, love the feathers. Where it, you know, obviously makes sense, just saying. People say, oh, all feathers are great, or no feathers are great. Well, they make sense, or they look cool. We're talking the fact that a lot of people thought the Tyrannosaurus Rex was covered in them, it was just a giant turkey, and it was like, no. And then they came out saying it wasn't, that it did have some protoquills, and it's like, obviously I say feathers, a lot of it's protoquills and quills, but it's like, no. And then it was like partially covered, and it was like, actually, logistically speaking, it makes sense. A lot of the scientists behind it were like, yeah, this looks about accurate, but a lot of people are like, no, it was covered in feathers. People that are saying it's not as scientists, I'm going to go with their word. I'm going to go with their word. But no, I don't get me wrong, obviously prefer dinosaurs more reptilian, but I appreciate the science behind them and would not argue against the science behind them, which is why people that still believe that Spinosauruses were inherently quadrupedal only are wrong. And it's been disproven. I believe there was a paper that came out, I think a year after the theory was floated about, so don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure it was in 2012, 2013 that paper came out, and I'd recommend that you look it up. Because it's definitely worth a read. And I could be talking out my back end, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Jump to your freedom. Oh, you survived. I mean, you're hurt, but you survived. I was expecting you to just fly, go ragdoll, and roll down the hill, because you'd be dead, and it'd be funny to watch, but deny me that satisfaction then. Right, respawn. And we'll have a look at the... Ooh, what we're going to look at next. Oh, I was thinking Herrera, wasn't it? It was indeed. So this isn't added to the game. You can tell that much by the fact that it doesn't have a juvenile hatchlings on forth. Also, he spawns slightly in the air. This guy can jump too. He's a little bit bigger than the previous one, but he is nifty as all hell. Good lord. Gotta go fast, man. Oh wow, that's an insane amount of speed. And the stamina is pretty impressive too. Oh, really? Not much of a resilience, but even when limping he's got some speed. He's faster than other things. Obviously you're hurt, and in dinosaur world that means you're going to die, so let's make it quicker for you. Wait, what? So, can easily cause themselves to limp, but takes a hell of a beating to die from. I think it may not have necessarily been steep enough, and we may have landed at an angle, so that might have been the reason we were alive after that. Willing to test that theory, because this is definitely a lot steeper of a drop. So, but still an incline on the ground that we landed on, so maybe not. Interesting. Right, what else can we throw ourselves off of? This is all in the name of science, Mr. Herrerasaurus. Also, it looks really weird where he's limping on one leg, by the looks of it, and not the other, whereas the other ones, like when they're quadrupedal and you see one limping, or even in some cases the bipedal ones, some of the carnivores really do have a good limbing animation. This one looks really, really weird, and his neck doesn't quite... His head is just... I don't know, something's throwing me off. I'd like to know what it is. I don't know if it's just like his general gait or what. Right, let's try falling like so. Really? Bro. Right. I think it is because it's an incline, he's like riding it down as such. Like falling off from like a 2 feet high drop into a death slide. I remember those from my childhood. They were painful, but really enjoyable. Yeah, I did more damage, but anyway, science is over. We'll let him get out of his misery now by being completely removed from existence. So much less pain. Respawn. Carnivore. It's done Herrera. There's one more, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, I don't think I've had a chance to play Spino apart from in obviously other servers, but might have to give him a go. Just because he's a beautiful thing. Look at it. Wow. Not very fast, I have to say. Still, I absolutely adore the animations. I think you can... No, this thing can't go quadrupedal, can it? No. So, as I said, bi-to-quad, not an issue with it, but inherently quad to bi, or just quad, no. that not be a Spinosaurus. At least not in current findings, understandings of it. So yeah. Right, out of stam already. That was a good 200 meters before we ran out of stam. Really, really great animation. Absolutely love it. I love the arms. The arms sort of rising up as he rises up as well. It's really, really cool. The long snoot. That is a very long and slender snoot. Obviously, remember it being a lot thicker because of Jurassic Park 3, but hey, unpopular opinion, Jurassic Park 3 is better than Jurassic Park 2, in my opinion. I'm not a massive fan of Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, and loads of people are like, what? That's crazy, it was one of the better ones. I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's my least favourite of the Jurassic Parks. I mean, it's not my least favourite from the Jurassic franchise. That award goes to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So it's Jurassic World, like from worst to best, it's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, OG Jurassic Park. Simple as that for me. Obviously, I'd love to know if yours are different. I know a lot of people's will be a lot different. Jurassic Park really did put dino nerds on the map. I mean, you can attribute some of it to friends as well, but I'm going to go with Jurassic Park more than anything else. This guy, what's your sort of full damage like? Because I don't think we're going to be able to get any full damage. I'm not going to lie. This might be a bit of a... Oh, nothing. To be fair, it's like got to weigh an absolute ton. So, falling on it, even if it's like from 2 feet up, will cause some problems. But then they're not designed for it. So, hey. Anyway, I think it's a great place to end the video. We've had a chance to play with loads of different things, including the Spinosaurus. And I think it's just been a bit of an enjoyable experience. If you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you do smash the like button. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my crazy video Conans. I'd super duper appreciate it. My name's Vertico, you can call me V. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra!